So now, after looking at all the factors that may influence in our quality sleep, we're going to come up with seven daytime habits in order for you to improve your nightly sleep. So, contrary to the idea that our sleep is at the mercy of what we do in the hours leading up to bedtime, our daily habits can often, of course, have an even bigger impact on our sleep than our nightly ones, let's say. And we often call these behaviors hygiene. And while there are some of them that you can do during the evening, many of them, as you're going to see, fall exclusively during daytime hours. So the first habit would be to wake up at the same time each morning. So begin your day by waking up at the same time every single morning, and this is vital because your body likes having a regular schedule for sleep. So having inconsistent sleep times has been linked to negative health effects. As you stick to this routine, your body internal clock, which is like the circadian rhythm, will adjust to the new schedule, and it will be easier to fall asleep and wake up each day. Second habit is to bask in the morning sunlight. We were talking about the sunlight before and how important it is. So you have to ask this to yourself. So does your morning routine include spending time in the sunlight? Because if not, try to make room for that. Sunlight is really good for your body because it helps regulate your internal clock, which controls when you feel sleepy or awake, and all the important processes in your body, as I was mentioning before. So getting sunlight in the first couple of hours after waking up is helpful. It's essentially helpful and it's vital because it can make you feel more alert and full of energy for the day. And it might even make you want to go to bed earlier in the evening, which is a good thing for your sleep. So yeah, some studies have showed that all the older adults who get sunlight between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. They sleep better. And also having light during the waking hours can help you fall asleep faster at night, as I said. And so yeah, you can get sunlight by sitting near a window while having a breakfast or coffee, or by taking a morning walk or jog outside. So if you can get sunlight from the sun, you can use special lamps for like mimic the sunlight and have similar effects on your internal clock and sleep. So don't look for excuse, but rather look for solutions in order to get the sunlight I'm talking about. The third habit is to keep moving. So exercise is really important for getting good sleep as well. But it seems that many adults aren't getting enough physical activity. But it's important for you to do it because it has many benefits for your sleep and overall well-being. It can make you feel more awake and full of energy during the day, and it can also help you to relax and to sleep better at night. So yes, some studies have found that exercise can improve the sleep quality of middle-aged and older adults, and it can be a helpful way to deal with sleep problems. And yeah, so I was talking about all the adults, but in the ones with insomnia might also see improvements in the sleep quality, mood, and quality of life by combining exercise with good sleep habits. And even people with sleep apnea may benefit from exercise as it reduces symptoms and help them fall asleep faster. So you don't need to do intense works out to get these benefits I'm talking about. Simple exercises at home like walking, running, or yoga can work just fine. And if you are busy with work, which is something we most find as a perfect excuse, try taking short breaks to move around and stretching during your office hours. So yeah, one thing to keep in mind is that doing vigorous exercise in the evening might not be a good idea either, because it can make you too alert and make it harder to fall asleep at night. So try to make exercise a part of the daily routine, and it can do wonders for your sleep and overall health. The fourth habit, it would be to limit alcohol and caffeine during the whole day, but most likely in the latter part of each day, because they are two things that can mess up your sleep, and if you have them close to bedtime. Because caffeine is like a wake up signal for your body, right? So it's best to avoid it before going to bed, unless you need to stay awake for a night shift or something like that. And even having caffeine a few hours before bedtime can hurt the quality of your sleep. Some researchers suggested that having caffeine up to 6 hours before sleeping can make you lose about an hour's sleep. So look at that. And then alcohol might make you feel drowsy and help you fall asleep at first, but it's not good for your sleep overall, because it can really mess up the quality of your sleep later in the night. So we may think of some people using alcohol to try to sleep better, but studies show that it disrupts your sleep in the second half of the night. So not only that, alcohol can even make sleep problems like insomnia and breathing related sleep disorder, but it can just make you worse. So it is best to avoid alcohol and caffeine close to bedtime. And if you want to get a good night's sleep, just try to look for another solution or another habit. Another important thing is to stay hydrated. So water is super important for our bodies, because it makes up about half of our body weight. And without water, we can't survive, because it's vital for our health. So while not many studies focus on how water affects sleep, being properly hydrated can actually help support good sleep. And when we are mildly dehydrated, we might feel moody, tired, and get headaches as well, which can all lead to poor sleep. And on the other hand, being well hydrated can help our heart to work better, leading to a lower heart rate and blood pressure, which helps us wind down before bedtime. Yeah, so if you find it challenging to drink plain water, you can eat water-rich foods like cucumber or apples, tomatoes, celery, and lettuce as well, in order to improve your hydration. The sixth habit is to take relaxing breaks during the day to reduce stress levels. So when you're stressed, your body goes into a fight or flight mood, which makes you feel tense and unable to relax. And this stress can also make it hard for you to sleep, causing problems like insomnia. And but there are two ways to release the tension and feel more relaxed during the day. You can take short breaks to do relaxation exercises, and these exercises can calm both your body and mind. Some examples are going for walks, as I mentioned already, stretching, doing hobbies that make you feel relaxed, meditating, taking deep breaths, listening to soothing music, or just playing with your pet if it makes you relax. But if you can do these activities during the day, you can save them for the evening to help your body wind down before bedtime, let's say. So by doing this, you can really improve your sleep. And if you find it tough to manage your stress on your own, it's of course a good idea to talk to a doctor for help and guidelines. And they can give you appropriate advice and support to deal with your stress in a healthy way. And the last habit is to take care of your to-dos in early hours in the evening, this long and endless to-do list. So you might like making to-do lists for the next day just before bedtime. But doing this can make you think a lot about the task for the next day. And of course, that can make you worry and overthink, making it hard to relax and therefore to fall asleep. So instead, just try to make your to-do list during the day or in the evening maybe. And this way, when it's time to go to bed, you won't be thinking too much about the task for the next day. So changing your habits to sleep better can be tough, and I get it. But it is best to take it slowly and make changes step by step, instead of trying to do everything all at once. Start with one thing and work on it for a week or two. For example, if you want to be more active, start with 20 minutes walk and 2 times per week, for example, and then you can increase the duration or frequency if you feel good about it. So forming habits takes time and discipline, but it's definitely worth it for your well-being. So be patient and keep at it, and you'll see the benefits over time for sure.